Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I want to show you something. Merry Christmas, by the way. I hope you guys have had a wonderful, fantastic Christmas. I want to show you something. This is related to chickens and crop management. If you have a lot of roosters, young roosters, that are not what you need, or are not pulling their weight, or older birds. I want to show you this. Now, it's nothing gross or anything like that, because I try not to do that on this channel. But I'm going to show you the crop of one of the birds I just butchered for meat for us. So, more to come. Okay guys, this is a crop. And for those that don't know, it could be considered, I guess, a pre-stomach. All the food that the chicken picks up and eats goes into the crop, and there's rocks and stuff in there, and it kind of gets bumped around, kind of like pre-digested. And so that is that. I'm going to show you, give you something to have reference. Pint jar. It's pretty good size. One young bird. Now, our handy scales again, our D-lyres, that's what I like to call them. Okay, and I've tared everything out, and we're just going to set it on here. And I'm just curious to see. Almost 5.5 ounces of food that one bird eats a day. And you might feed your birds, you know, morning and evening, or they might get snacks and nutrients later on. But almost 6 ounces, and 6 ounces is close to 1/2 pound of feed. So if you have 14 birds that are taking 1/2 pound of food and not providing any sort of return, what does that come out to? It is something you need to be aware of. That represents a loss. You do not have eggs, you do not have young, you do not have anything you can sell other than harvesting the meat off of a scrawny red rocket rooster. So I just wanted you guys to be aware. And again, it is, you know, size wise about as big as my fist. And you know, not trying to be gross or anything like that, but that is the food that we are wasting when a time when food for me has gone up $5 a bag. And I am culling birds that do not weigh left and right, and we are having winter chicken dinners, you know, 3-4 times a week. So this is why we monitor our crop, our flock, our, you know, whatever it is that you are doing. This is why we do that, because this can represent a significant loss over time. Okay guys, now we're back, and like I said, I did not mean to, you know, gross anybody out or anything like that. And I'll probably put a little disclaimer at the front. For a lot of people have their kids watch for you know, 4-H stuff and gardening and cultivating stuff. But it's very interesting because this, in addition to eating into your profits, well, this represents a loss to you when times are hard and you're having to come out of pocket to feed your birds. So at a point, your birds become a hobby. And we do not do hobbies that lose money. Every hobby that we has needs to really make money, generate a profit, or show a return, well, intellectually. So that's it. I thought it was interesting. The Hooch said you should really do a video on that because most people don't ever see that. The bird had eaten 3 hours ago, and when I'm butchering, I try to hold food the day of, but it was just, my wife said, we need to have more chicken in the house because of the holidays and New Year's and everything, and can you do some birds? And I said, well, I guess, yeah, can. Although we had just fed them 3 hours ago. So very interesting, and again, I do not mean to, you know, gross anybody out or anything like this. Very interesting though, very, very interesting. So almost a half a pound of feed through the day, let's say, is wasted when you are not managing your herd, your flock. It adds up. It did for me. Take care of your people, guys.